Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a quick gradient map tutorial that happened on my Twitch stream that someone asked about, and this is really quick. I had to edit it so at least it made some sense because we were jumping around conversations this entire time. I hope there's some conversations that can be started from this. If you want me to do a more in-depth tutorial as shown with my example that I've done freelance work with, please let me know in the comments, and yeah, let's get to it. So how do you use gradient maps? I found out they were a thing a few days ago and never used them. Okay, well off without using them. They are an easier way to do specific things. You do not need to use a gradient map. They are a easy way to make illustrative files faster if you know the correct way to use them. That art of the car, I used gradient maps for. Okay? What I did is each color that I knew was going to be a separate color in a gradient map is I selected and masked out so that it would only, the gradient map would only affect the values for that spot. If you can get your values correct and understand how to use gradient maps, they can be the best thing in the world for you. If you can't get values down and gradient maps down at the same time, because that's what it's going to take, is that it's going to be a situation where you need to know how to do your values correct and then how to do gradient maps. Clip Studio Paint has it. I would have to make something very generic to show how to use gradient maps to the best of their ability. But it's in Procreate, it's in Clip Studio Paint. I don't know how to use it on Clip Studio Paint. I know how to use it on Procreate, and I know how to use it on Photoshop. Yep, and that's the whole point of gradient maps, is to convert something from grayscale to color. It's the easiest way to do that, and it's the fastest. So if you're struggling with converting things, instead of doing what I'm doing right now, which I technically prefer a little bit, I'm gonna make something simple. Okay. Not the best cube, it's quick. I'm just doing something quick, easy. So I'm gonna select everything around it, invert the selection, go to edit, tonal corrections, gradient map. Okay, so this is the gradient, this is the normal gradient map stuff. I can go here, switch it here. See, look at that. I inverted it really quickly. Okay, gradient maps are important because it helps skip the rendering process of colors so you can get into the finer details faster. I'm doing a specific way of rendering for the character I'm working on right now, but if I go, let's click here. Can I just... So let's switch it back. Let's go to this. Look at that. Easy, quick coloring, pretty easy, right? You can even go click this one and delete it, push this one back, give it a little bit more oomph. And some locations, I could... This is actually a pretty good gradient map because they actually have everything edited. You can set one here, go here, add, I don't know, the most vibrant of purples, and boom, look at that. It switched the colors. Most of the time, to make it easier, people use gradient maps on a specific color. So how they have it set up here, oh look, there's a blue. Now it's blue. I would still adjust these. I would still like kind of get the vibe that you're looking for by adjusting these still. Like, I did not like how light it is on the top, so I'm going to move that way, or how devalued it is. And boom. That's more accurate of what I'm looking for when it comes to gradient maps. So when I say it deals with, you need to know how to handle your values and you need to know how to understand color when it comes to the gradient map, is because you could go from here, push this over here, and it makes a really interesting effect, but it messes with this area, it messes with this area, it kind of gives, it's different. And then you can go over to here, like, let's go peach. It's not much of a peach, that's more of like, I don't know, not a peach. I don't think that's a peach color. But I definitely don't like the grays, so I'm going to push that off. Push that to be darker. Move this around to keep that darker. Move this around to lighten it up. Let's push it all the way. Oop, went too far. Maps have more leeway with how you handle colors as long as you understand your values. Yes, exactly. And you saw how I selected a specific thing. You can make clipping masks for these different items or objects in your scene and have each one have their own gradient map connected to them if you clip them into a specific mask. I hope that makes sense. That was a very quick tutorial.